3, 2, 1. Are we live? Can you hear me now? Check it out. Let me flip the camera around here. Where's the... There it is.
Please, no emails about the autofocus, please.
This is live feed from Big Jet TV, YouTuber, a big-time plane spotter in the UK, live at Heathrow, filming the landings and potential go-arounds as storm Ciara hits London, and it's wreaking havoc. Watch this. We'll do a little critiquing of these landings. They've got a good crosswind component left to right. Good job.
Yeah.
Ground spoilers all out.
Oh.
A little play-by-play commentary here from yours truly over the top of Big Jet TV's live feed of the arrivals into London Heathrow today. Big Jet TV, go over and check out his channel. You pay him a little money, you can get on the live chat. He's doing a great job. He's a super plane spotter and plane nut. His running commentary is pretty interesting, and I think he's using yeah, I got to wipe off the lens there. He's got to wipe off the lens. I think he's using Flight Tracker 24 to figure out who's coming up next, but he's very busy running the camera and doing the commentary all by himself. So it's a left to right crosswind, about a 20-knot crosswind is what we're looking here as storm Ciara hits the UK. Low, he's low, that guy's low. But he's large, that's a 777. Disregard my low comment, it's just that he's so large. Okay, left wing into the wind. Oh, flare! Oh, man, and straighten it out. Oh, but that's what you want on a rainy day. You want a firm touchdown. Now that was pretty damn firm right there. That's who he's got out there next. So if you're just joining us, this is live feed from Big Jet TV, London Heathrow. I'll get the weather, the METAR up here in a second. Big Jet TV is a super plane spotter out there in the UK, shooting this live for us as storm Ciara hits the UK, producing these gusty wind conditions. Fortunately, the winds are enough down the runway to allow operations to continue, but let's take a look at this here. I got to come over here and get on my computer and check the METAR. It looks like they're landing on runway 27 using the 27s because the winds are reported at 220 25, gust 36. Light rain, good visibility on the ceiling at 1,700 feet. So that's perfect for plane spotting in gusty, windy conditions. So that produces almost up to a 20-knot crosswind in this situation. A left to right. Where's my glasses, Jenny? There we go. So I can hold this thing a little better for you. Yeah, you guys out there at 27 left, thanks. Sporty conditions, that's right. So this is a good, fun play-by-play of a busy day at London Heathrow. It's pronounced Ciara. You see, every time I mispronounce something, everybody has 6,000 different pronunciations of how it's supposed to be pronounced. Everything on the internet says Ciara or Ciara. And you guys are saying Ciara? Anyways, the storm is here and the winds are blowing pretty good here. Okay, look at that left crab he's got in this aircraft. Watch this. I think, what do we got here? An Airbus? Is he on the go? He's on the go. Good call. Unstable approach. Gear up. And he's on the go. Excellent call.
It's another go around.
It's an Irish name. So being an Irish name, does it start with a K sound, Ciara? Blanco Lirio Global World Headquarters, that's right, here in the living room on the big screen TV. We got the YouTube up with Big Jet TV. On the go, Egypt Air. Good job. Boof, back into the soup. On the instruments. Stay on the instruments. Autopilots have a hard time working in these sort of conditions. These approaches, landings, and go-arounds will be hand-flown today. So you're watching all hand flying. Ciara, that's what I thought. London Heathrow, that's correct. We're at London Heathrow this morning, watching operations off of runway 27 left from Big Jet TV. Big shout out to Big Jet TV. Go over there and support his channel. I haven't got permission from him to do this, so I hope he doesn't clobber me for it.
No. What we got coming in?
We got another.
Yeah.
We got another customer.
So we've done 5 hours, haven't we? 5.5, nearly 6 hours.
Stansted, seriously lively out there. Thanks for checking in.
Jet, as in the Dreamliner.
Okay, this is an Airbus.
Oh, Jumbo. Okay. Right, yeah.
Looks like British Airways. Nice and stable approach. Get that left wing in there for the crosswind. Don't start wing rocking. It's very easy to do in the Airbus with the electronic flight control system.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Right.
Cheers from Denmark. Yeah, all bets are off for pronouncing Celtic names. Oh, he's on the go! Big tailwind push. Look at the number of go-arounds we're getting today. This is just wreaking havoc on the ATC system there. They've got to really slow down the volume of traffic into London Heathrow this morning to account for all these go-arounds and these windy conditions.
Oh, not either. That must have been a wind shear warning, man.
Yeah, wind shear warning, or an unstable approach.
Maybe cats operating in gangs.
Big Jet commentary is hilarious. You can watch this live on Big Jet TV without my rambling commentary.
It's still happening.
Sweden, Norway, check it in. This is fun. Yeah, it is. So we got winds producing about a 20-knot crosswind from the storm Ciara, however you want to pronounce it, here at London Heathrow today. Looking at runway 27 left, Finland, UK.
Questions from the audience and also questions from me as well.
I'll go back and get the exact wind here. I don't have a staff here to help me. Jenny, can you refresh that page on the computer that has the METAR for London Heathrow?
Flew the DC-854 freighter with IAS. And
look at this. We got parallel runway ops going on here. Check it out.
Wow, look at that 380 behind him. Mate.
That's a A380 behind him over here.
Off track. But he's not. He's just drifting.
No, I think he's going for the parallel runway, I would think. Okay, big TVs have a little problem with the focus. Don't blame him. It's a tough filming day. Yeah, grab this guy. Watch this guy. He's coming in a little hotter than normal, which is good for the crosswind condition. So you can account for any wind shear. Left wing down. Flare, flare, flare. Good. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Very well executed. Landed near the big pin.
Big Jet TV agrees with me on that one. Delaware checking in. Okay, thanks for that. 230-27 gust 37. Thanks, John. 230 at 27 gust. What was that? 32. We're landing on. That guy's just floating out there. Just floating. You can see the clouds moving. He's got the crab, the left crab in there. He'll take this crab out just prior to landing.
You must be naughty, ain't you?
So we're watching live what's going on here. We're watching live the storm Ciara hit London Heathrow. We're watching live on Big Jet TV the arrivals into London Heathrow.
Singapore Slinger, one of our favourites here on Big Jet TV.
The Singapore Slinger, according to Big Jet TV.
Watch the rudder.
He's got it stabilized.
Smoke coming out of the engines on the auto thrust.
Ciara? Now I've heard 4 different ways of pronouncing it. Pronounce it Ciara? So we got about a 22 knot left crosswind going this way. Keep that wind in the wing. Keep that wing in the wind. Okay, he's taking out that crab. Did you see that move there with the rudder? Taking out the crab.
Crazy, man.
Getting it straightened out.
Girls, here we go. Hold tight. Hold
Oh, he didn't take it all out. He's still got a crab.
Scream loud, girls. Scream loud.
He's low. He's big. Blah, 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 blah. Good. Caught it. Boom. Good.
Yeah.
And he takes out the last bit of crab. So he landed a bit of a crab, but took it out. And again, that's what you want on the landing is a firm touchdown. Ciara. Yeah, it's Ciara. I'm from Ireland. That's the way we say it. Did I say it right? Ciara? A firm touchdown, especially on a wet runway, to minimize the possibility of hydroplaning. Big 380. So if you're just joining us, we're watching arrivals live at London Heathrow. I think it's runway 27 left on Big Jet TV. What do we got here, Jenny, for the weather? 091520Z. 230 at 27 gust 37 knots. And where's my approach charts? Yeah, 27, runway 27 left, I believe is what we're on. Here at Heathrow. So what do you guys has your crosswind your wind calculator? Check that out. I think that produces about a 20 knot crosswind. So well within limits, but enough to produce a lot of hard work for these pilots today. They're all hand flying these approaches or these landings and these go-arounds, and we've already seen a couple go-arounds on this live feed here. Jenny, can I get a glass of water and a fresh cup of coffee, please? It's Sunday morning here at the Blanco Lario World Headquarters. We're just waking up to this. Jonathan from Scotland suggested this on the Facebook this morning, and it was a great idea. Thanks, Jonathan, to pick up this live feed and do a little running commentary on it. BA just broke the transatlantic subsonic crossing. That's right. We had such huge tailwinds.
Specifically the security teams and, of course, London Heathrow Police, with whom we have a good relationship with, a great relationship.
The C-130 handled crosswinds real nice.
Oh, hello. Where are you today?
But it had a big, tall rudder, so it was you had to use a lot of rudder in a crosswind on a C-130. What do we got here?
No Embraers today. No KNMs today. So
the smaller the aircraft, the more you're going to get knocked around by these winds, pushed around and rocking and rolling. Get about a 20 knot crosswind going from this direction. He's working You can see him working all 3 axes. And if you could, is he gonna go? Is he gonna go around? No, he's pushing back down. Get back down on the glide slope. Keep it stabilized. Rocking and rolling. Get and rolling. Okay, he's in the zone. Flare! Oh yeah, stopped it right there. Now don't float, don't float. Down, good. Just as the big truck drives by. Dear God, why are we watching this? Why are we watching this? We're learning about crosswind landings. This is a tough day at London Heathrow. This is why the pilots are earning their keep today. They're working with a 20-knot crosswind or plus in the storm conditions of Ciara, passing through London Heathrow right now. This is brilliant footage, live footage put out by Big Jet TV. If you're not into aviation, you're not into fun days like this. We've seen a lot of go-arounds on the airport here today.
Sight that was, but the best one I think on the day was most definitely the Emirates 777 go.
And it's really fun, all right.
For us,
we're learning.
To see something a little bit different, a bit more variety. And
no autopilot can keep up with these kind of conditions. You absolutely cannot run the autopilot in these sort of conditions and expect it to stay coupled.
300 and boy oh boy, did she deliver.
20-knot crosswind component, that's right.
Perfect conditions. Wind.
Please keep her going. All right. 3,000 watching. All right.
The noise was just intense.
Ciara, man, Ciara. Am I saying it right? Is everybody happy with that pronunciation? No matter how I say it, somebody's going to say I got it wrong and give me a completely different way of pronouncing it.
We'll be releasing the premiere of the
There's 2 aircraft on the parallel runways there.
An upcoming show to our executive.
Number 2 is just breaking out of the clouds there. 1,700 foot overcast. Thanks, Jenny.
If you're a Big Jet TV member,
fresh cup of Joe. Top of the morning to you. Live from Blanco Lirio World Headquarters.
And watch the entire show from Lisbon. Day 2 was pretty awesome. 8 hours live from the school up point.
What do we got up next here? He's got his crab in there for the crosswinds again, going this direction. Right in there, we're getting a little bit of a shear, a little bit of an extra tailwind push, which was putting him high on the glide slope. Don't bang the camera, Pete.
CEO, current engine option, A3.
And flare, left wing low, keep it low. Goosh, good. Right on there. You want to keep that left wing dipped into the wind so you're not drifting across the runway. And you got to straighten out the nose while you've got that wing into the wind.
He's getting off the coach, is he? Ah, yeah.
We'll explain that again here in a minute.
Got blue rings.
You're watching from an A320 on board an A320 right now? Wow, that's amazing. This new technology is just amazing.
Yeah.
Sunday morning live at the Blanco Lirio headquarters. Thanks to Big Jet TV. Go over to his channel and give him some contribute to his channel, and then you can get on his chat as well. How could they have a pilotless aircraft? Great point, Brian. How could they have a pilotless aircraft if today's autopilots can't handle these kind of windy conditions? They would simply be grounded. They wouldn't be able to land. I mean, unless there was some incredible advancements in autopilot technology, or unless you're flying a drone type aircraft and stop and drop it down vertically, you're exactly right. How would you?
Thank you so much to everybody watching live. Got a little while left yet. I just wanted to give my thanks to everybody.
Look at those wings. Look at those wings bouncing. That's a stable approach. That's beautiful. No rocking around. He's got just the amount of crab in there that he needs to keep him on glide path. And Look at that. Look at those wings. Beautiful. Left wing down, little flare, bam! Firm touchdown. Now he's taken out he landed quite a bit of crab angle there still. He took that out at the last minute. Beautiful approach though. And a good landing. Starts with a good approach. You gotta be stabilized 1,000 feet out and keep that stabilized approach on airspeed. Proper configuration, proper glide path. Maintain that glide path all the way down the last 1,000 feet. What does flare mean? Good question. In the flares, when you at the last moment when you rotate the nose up to touch down onto the tarmac, that's the flare. Timing that flare in these windy conditions is a challenge because of the turbulent conditions. You want to time that just right, but you also want a firm touchdown to avoid hydroplaning. Yeah, Jenny brought me my fresh coffee here. We're good to go for a few more minutes of live feed from Big Jet TV at London Heathrow. Is the storm? I'm not even going to try and pronounce it anymore. Every time I say it, I get it wrong. As the storm hits London, producing 20-knot crosswinds. Aberdeen, what do you got there? Oh, you got the same wind up there in Aberdeen, 500 miles north. That is a wide storm. Oh, yeah, the transatlantic record. Somebody reported, can somebody find out? Can somebody find out, did the transatlantic record, was it broken with these monster tailwinds that the jet stream produced over Greenland? It was giving ground speeds that technically would have exceeded the speed of sound if it was an airspeed, but it was a ground speed. So I assume the jet stream winds were up in the 200 knot category. 800 miles an hour? Wow. There was a touch and go earlier. Great point. People were asking, can you do a go-around after you've touched down on the runway? And the answer is yes, you can, if you've got enough runway ahead of you. So if you're touching down in the zone, sing a song. Do I got to do a song and dance in between landings? Watch this. Fast. Man, he's fast. Good, stable approach. Pete's joining us for the live feed this morning. Oh, visibility's down. Left wing low. Boom. Nailed it. Nailed it. Boeing 747 reached speeds of 825 mile an hour ground speeds during a transatlantic flight using the tailwinds produced by this storm in the jet stream. Why is IMC so dangerous? We'll get into that in future updates. We'll talk all about that. I had a Friday live hangar update. I'll post it probably tonight or tomorrow. The camera's soaked. On the Friday live update, we got into the Air Canada engine failure tire explosion a little bit. I'll get that out later.
5,000 new subscribers.
It'll be far from live. Good. 5,000 new subscribers. Yeah, go over to Big Jet TV and hit the subscribe button and tell him Blanco Lirio sent you there so he doesn't yell at me for poaching his live feed. Again, we're watching live Rivals live at London Heathrow during the storm with a 20 knot plus crosswind component. Winds are gusting up to 39 knots. With a 20 knot crosswind component. Lots of rocking and rolling here on this guy. See if I can zoom in a little closer. Good morning from Indiana. Stay with him. Stay with him, Big Jet. Oh, he's on the go. Disregard. I zoomed in so much. See? Spatial disorientation. I was so zoomed in on that, I lost track of what was going on. In the soup. On the go. So smart move. A lot of aircraft on the go. They cannot maintain a stabilized approach in these wind conditions. Once they lose the stability of the approach, they got to go around, or if they get a wind shear warning, or if they just don't feel like landing out of this approach. It's completely up to the pilot. ATC has little or nothing to do with the decision to go around, unless there's something like another airplane on the runway or something that ATC sees as a problem. Germany, thanks, Brandon. Brandon Holiday is in for $10. What happens if you break out of the jet stream and into the eddy of all those high speeds? Yeah, watch out. You can get a lot of... There goes one of those rats across the screen. You can get into a lot of turbulence in the jet stream, clear air turbulence, if you break out of the side of the jet stream into one of those eddy currents up at altitude. Right, go around shows your better judgment versus your better skills. This is the 319 on the second attempt. Okay. Rocking and rolling.
Oh, look at this bloke. No, that can't be right. He's not, surely not at that altitude. He's low. He's leveled off a bit. Get on there, son.
Powering up, add. Sounds like he's on the go. Get the gear, boys. Wow, is this going to be his third attempt? Oh man, that's a gnarly day at London Heathrow. If you've got a couple of go-rounds now, remember too, all the aircraft have enough fuel for a missed approach, a go-round, missed approach, and a diversion to another airport and a final landing. So if they don't divert, they've got fuel left for several attempts at a landing here at London Heathrow. But if they take a couple stabs at it and then decide to divert, now their fuel situation is getting low. But this is your best place for landing right now, with the winds mostly down the runway, producing a 20-knot crosswind. 3 strikes and you're out? No. You can do as many go-rounds as you need. Toga party, take off and go around switches. That's right. Those are the switches you hit when you want to go around, and they're typically located right down here on your thumb. Up you go. Good. Big Jet TV alike. Excellent. Yeah. So this is live from London Heathrow. We're watching the arrivals with the tropical storm, or the storm hitting the London area. Big Jet TV. Run over there, give them a like, tell them Blanco Lirio sent you. Oh yeah, I've had to go around before.
Struggling now with this.
From my own unstable approach and from aircraft on the runway, and from not being able to see the runway, breaking out, not breaking out at minimums, and going around. Okay, here comes another guy.
This is the Irish. Go on there, son. Go on, get the aircraft out around there, son.
Huh, that seems pretty flat. Get on down there, boy. Now, this is the problem when you transition too soon to visual conditions. He's going to drop it in, man. Don't float. He's hogging up a lot of runway there. Good. Left wing low into the crosswind. This illustrates the problem with transitioning to visual conditions too early on an approach like this. You need to stay on the gauges for the entire approach on in, and then once you break out of the weather, you got to resist the temptation to break off of the gauges and look strictly at the runway. You want to take a quick peek, but you want to immediately get back on the gauges to maintain the stability of your approach on in. Yes, this is a very hard job. These guys are working extremely hard today. They're working up a right sweat. Yeah, Big Jet and Blanco Lirio. It's Sunday morning live at the Blanco Lirio Global living room headquarters, broadcasting live from London Heathrow, thanks to Big Jet TV. Go over there and give them some love. Yeah, you're using the ILS. That's right. You're using the ILS on the gauges. Too many trolls. I don't see the... Jenny, can you pull up... can you pull up my live feed here? And you guys can hit those trolls too and report them and get them blasted off. Left wing down. Boom. Good landing. Visibility is deteriorating. Yeah, pull up the Blanco Lirio live feed right now and see if you can moderate the comments section. Yeah, we need to get some moderators on there. I got Gordon, if you're out there, I know I've given you moderator status. Good, thanks. Hey, there he is. Look at that. Oh, he's got a platform and everything. There's Big Jet TV.
Stay tuned for any updates on the website. Go to BigJet.tv. That's where you need to go. Thank you to everybody for viewing and watching today. I really appreciate your company. It's been great having you with me. And of course, all of you members, cannot thank you enough. All of you guys who support me around
Can you pull up the volume a little, Jenny?
I really wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you so much for your support.
This one. Thanks. Wow. Okay, that was Big Jet TV. Now you can bring it down, Jenny. That was Big Jet TV in his storm setup, live, and he's broadcasting live from London Heathrow. Bring it down, Jenny, on the bar there. Thanks. Okay, that's good. Right there. Now I think he's about done. Yeah, tripod for my cell phone. I'm just using a handheld cell phone on this. Oh, we got some more arrivals coming in. Yeah, wake turbulence is completely blown away. Typically at London Heathrow, the arrivals on a good day, when the weather's fine, the arrivals are spaced very close together, and you're getting clearance to land just prior to the other guy clearing the runway. On bad days like today, Jenny, you got to get on there and block that dude. The arrivals are spaced out quite a bit more. Yes, and this is all hand flying because the autopilot can't keep up. Did you get it, Jenny? There we go.
What is this? It's a Dreamliner or?
And we got another low. Man, he's so low on the arrival out there. Chris is in for $2. We'll make you a moderator, Chris. But right now I got my hands full. Okay, get on that glide slope. Left wing low. That's a lot of left wing low. Not that much. Keep that left wing in there. Keep the left wing in there. Left wing. Keep it in there. Keep it. Don't rock and roll. Good. Boom. So, yeah, you got to keep the left wing into the wind to keep from drifting across the runway, but you don't want to level the wings or let that wing come up in a crosswind, or you'll really start drifting across the runway, and you'll have to do a go around from a very low altitude.
Right, folks, look after yourself. Catch up with you next time on Big Jet TV. Thank you so much for joining me. Loved your company, and thank you. Stay in touch. BigJet.tv is the website. There's a little ticker across the top. That's where you can generally find.
Sounds like Big Jet's about to sign off. Get over to Big Jet TV. Give him some support for his channel.
the studio as well, which goes out to our YouTube and Facebook audience. Thank you to everybody who's been chatting on Twitter today as well. Thank you so much for everybody for coming.
Ciara, pronounced Ciara. Okay, now that's the 6th different way I've heard it pronounced.
Guys, thank you very much indeed. We'll leave you with that. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week and be good to the animals. Thank you very much. I've been Jerry Dyer. You've been watching Big Jet TV Live.
Okay, I'm going to switch it over here and sign off. Pete, come here. Kids. All right, so we've been watching. Could we turn the light on over there? We've been watching live feed from London Heathrow Airport on Big Jet TV. Let me turn this down. The arrivals into London. That was very professional, Julianne. Let me turn this volume down. And it illustrates just how much work it is for these pilots in these sort of conditions. The winds were gusting up to 30, 39 knots, but it was producing about a 20 knot crosswind component. So you got to see how the pilots had to react to that to maintain a stabilized approach, to keep the wing into the wind, to stop from drifting, to land with a firm touchdown in the touchdown zone. If none of those parameters could be met, there were a lot of go-arounds today, and so that's wreaking havoc on the ATC system there at London Heathrow somewhat, but they've got the arrivals spaced out enough to absorb the number of go-arounds and get everybody in safely. So big shout out to Big Jet TV for producing that live feed. That's amazing technology. Thank you, Jonathan from Scotland, for sending me the message this morning on Facebook to suggest doing this morning. Pete, Julianne, you want to say anything? They're just glued to you guys are just glued to the computer screen there this morning. And we'll have to make you guys moderators.
I'm watching you.
Thanks so much for watching. Coming up next week, what do we got? I got the Friday video Hangar Live. I never got posted because we had the breaking news of the NTSB report. So I'll post Friday Live like Monday probably. And at some point we need to have a big discussion on continuing VMC flight into IMC conditions and spatial disorientation and all the problems associated with that, and Part 135 operations and more. This is a very important story. All right, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. We'll see you here. Pete, how do I turn this thing off this time? Thanks.